Quickly checking on the drone works, I note that the third drone is 60% completed and should take another 3 minutes to finish fabrication. Then I rush over to my impromptu lesson drone, which had interacted with GW3N the most, to inform them that we might have company. My scout rats notify me that the robots coming from the tower will be arriving in 2 minutes, and that Red was in the group. Yeah, if I catch you, I'm not letting you go again. Gathering all of my available drones to the entrance room to prepare to fend off the invaders. My ant drones decide to position themselves on either side of the door, near the wall, with a couple of spider drones protecting their sides each. The remaining spider drones form a half circle opposite the door. Lastly, with the remaining scrap I have left, I put a few spider drones on cue. Hope they finish quickly. Silence loomed across the room for what felt like minutes, but was likely just a dozen seconds, but was swiftly broken as a screech followed by 2 others swept across the factory. Then, 3 large, 4-legged, robotic, moose-looking beasts burst through the door. They were about a foot shorter than a regular moose, but were still larger than my ants. Although they were rather lanky, so my ant drones with their mandibles crushed 2 of them, but not before they could take out a couple of spiders. Soon after the last moose thing was dispatched, the third ant and 2 of the spiders were completed and joined the defense. Which was right on time, as a few robots that looked similar to Red ran into the room. They looked to be ill-equipped to deal with my larger drones effectively and were relatively easily taken down. I could hear the other robots outside yell, "You didn't say the dungeon had ACAs!" "They didn't when I was last here, H3N Rye," the familiar voice of Red yelled back. Deciding now was the time, I order my drones to go on the offensive and attempt to take prisoners. The drones all at once charge out of my little factory and onto the street and clash with Red's remaining forces. Red's people put up a good fight and even take out one of the spiders, but are quickly overwhelmed by the sheer force of the drone wave. Some fight until they are incapacitated, but most, Red included, raise their arms in surrender. My drones quickly swept up the newly captured robots and lined them up, with an ant on either end of the line, in the hallway to the stairs and storage room. I decide to show a bit of mercy and have a couple of spiders fix up the critically injured of the group. While doing this, I overhear a few of the bots mumble to each other, "What are they going to do with us?" The first croaks out to the other 2, clearly afraid. "I'm sure we'll be fine, Keto. We haven't been scrapped yet, so that's a good sign." The third says in a soothing voice, "I for one did not sign up for this. I joined for a new scavenging grounds, not to fight giant drones." The second grumbles, "Ugh, all this just so that prick of the chieftain's son could have a cute girlfriend." The third growls, So GW3N is a girl. I kinda thought she would be, but can't really tell since the whole being a robot thing." "Don't say that. He'll get you scrapped if he hears that." The first warns the third. "And how is he going to do that? It's not like he can leave either." The third responds. As the 3 continue to converse, my focus is turned elsewhere, specifically to the medium drone works, where that mystery drone was being fabricated. Well, it just finished, so let's see what it actually is. New drone available. Would you like to enter the vessel drone? New drone available. Would you like to enter the vessel drone? The drone that stood in front of me looked like a mech suit and was about 7 feet tall. Its arms were short and robust, while its legs were sturdy and long. As much as I wanted to hop into my newest favorite drone, I pulled up the description for it first. The vessel drone is a drone that has the primary purpose to be used as a median and AI and colonist on frontier worlds and other hostile environments. Thusly, it has been equipped with a communication device and enhanced armor to protect against most damages. The only drawback is that the AI using the vessel drone must be actively in control, or else it will shut down automatically due to the high strain on administrative power it causes to the AI in question. Well then, this will be mighty helpful for later, although it is a shame that I have to be in direct control if I want to make use of it. Deciding to hop in and start to make my way over to the line of prisoners. So this is what it's like to be tall. The prisoners notice me lumbering towards them and visibly make themselves scarce. Observing the 7 robots, I noticed that there are separate huddled groups that are different colors. I spot 4 colors in total. Red, which Red the robot was the only one in said group. 2 green, 3 yellow, which were the ones murmuring to each other, and 1 blue. Hey guys, calm down. I'm not here to hurt you guys. I stayed in the most soothing voice I can manage. I'm just here to ask some questions. The smallest of the greens hesitantly asks, "Will you let us go if we answer you?" I nod my head in confirmation. "What are your guys' names?" I ask. "Do you mean our designations? If so, I am GR5 and that," they point to the other green bot, "is GR3. Okay, what's with the color grouping? Is it like a family? The color of each of us depicts what function we perform. Reds are fighters, blues are maintainers, yellows are constructors, and greens are scavengers." Okay, last question. Why did you guys come here? Was it for GW3N? All the robots begin to shift around uncomfortably. Well, I, for one, was kind of forced to come and was told I was going to be compensated. A few of us suspected that it was for GW3N, but it was too good of an offer to pass up. As GR5 finished speaking with me, GW3N stepped out of the stairs case. They then noticed the huddled prisoners and the large mech questioning them. "Hey GW3N, do you mind keeping an eye on these kind folks?" GW3N looked at me, then at the line of prisoners, and then back to me. They then seemed to decide not to question the situation they found themselves in, and nods. "Okay, good, because I'm going to have a quick chat with this chief of theirs."